Hey everyone, this is Rafi Salem with WeddingSeason.com, back with another episode of WeddingSeason.com on the internet. So today I have the honor and the pleasure of being with one of my favorite people, Rachel Glazer, straight from Boston, Massachusetts. Rachel, how are you doing today?
Hi, Rafi. I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on today. It's great to see you.
So good to see you too. Rachel, what exactly do you do and how long have you been in business?
So I'm a wedding planner, which means I plan weddings from soup to nuts, from the beginning of meeting with the couple, hearing about their vision, to implementing all the way through the day of. I've been doing this for about 12 years and I love what I do.
Fantastic. And I already said you're from Boston, but where are you exactly located, and will you travel, and how far will you travel?
Yeah, so I'm in Boston. I'm in Needham, Massachusetts, but I travel everywhere. I've done weddings in Boston, New York, Washington, even some events in Israel overseas. So I'm easily able to travel to meet the client, and I do events all over. And I love traveling, actually, and I welcome the opportunity to go to any place that welcomes and needs a wedding planner.
Very cool. And tell me, how did you get into this, and why do you love planning weddings?
So I've always been a planner. I always love organizing events for people. I used to work for several nonprofit organizations, specifically some Jewish organizations, including the Federation in Boston most recently. And then I had my children. I had twins at the same time, of course. And I always envisioned going out on my own. And so I went out on my own about 12 years ago, and it kind of spiraled word of mouth. And now I do everything from weddings to bar mitzvahs to corporate parties, nonprofit galas, conferences. I do a lot of missions as well, of when dignitaries come over from the Middle East. I help plan their week. So I do also some concierge services. So I have a wide range of gamuts of events that I do and plan and implement. So a wide range, but I focus on weddings and bar mitzvahs mostly.
Very cool. And during this very difficult and challenging time of this pandemic, what precautions have you been taking?
I spent a lot of time looking at my business and reading and talking to other event planners on how to make it safe for our clients and our guests. So I spent a lot of time. So recently I've been doing a lot of backyard parties because those fit the regulations. I'm talking specifically now for Massachusetts, which is 50 people outside, 25 people inside. The majority of my events are outside. It's safer, as we know. Some of the precautions that I've been taking is, obviously, I've done personalized masks that are at the front door or the front of the backyard as people enter, with hand sanitizers all over the venue. In terms of food, I've made sure nothing's passed. Everything's on small plates and plated and stationary. Nobody's passing any drinks or any appetizers. Everything's plated for the guests. In terms of seating for the ceremonies, we've based and placed the seating according to the guest list. So if there's a family of 4, they sit together. If there's a couple of 2, they sit together. So we set up the seating according to the guest list to make it comfortable for everybody. And there's no assigned seating for the actual meal. It's all high tops and low top cocktail tables, so people can mingle and feel safe and walk in and out. I've also established one restroom at the venue that people use, so they're not going through the house. No use of towels. So I've put a lot of precautions in place. And I've also met the client where they're at. Every client has a different comfortable level, different levels of precaution as well. So just depending on the guest list and how the client feels about some of the precautions I just mentioned.
Very, very good. And Rachel, how can people get in touch with you?
Yeah, Rafi, there's many ways people can get in touch with me. I'm very present on social media. First, my website is rachelgevents.com. Second, I'm on Facebook as Rachel G Events. I'm on Instagram as Rachel G Events. I'm on Twitter as Rachel G Events. I'm on LinkedIn as Rachel G Events. So there's many ways to get in touch with me. My email is very simple, at rachel@rachelgevents.com. And my phone number is listed everywhere on social media. So please reach out if you're getting married, thinking about getting married, want to get married. I'm happy to help, and I'd love to help plan your special day.
Very cool. So just smile for me on the way out. Say cheese.
Cheese.
And that is a wrap. Thank you so much, Rachel, for being on the WeddingSeason.com show. And I look forward to continuing working with you through wedding season and through all the rest of the seasons.
For me as well. Thanks for having me.
All right, thanks. Bye.